Spirit Talker, Spiritual Wisdom. We're going to talk about the daddy-daughter date. The daddy-daughter date. The daddy-daughter conversation. The daddy-daughter communication. The mental, the emotional, and the physical. It's important that dad acts like a gentleman. Mentally and emotionally have a conversation with her. Listen to her. Let her ramble on. Pretend like, and not even pretend, understand what she's saying. Try to make sense of it. Teach her how to make sure she be able to talk to a gentleman and with the vocabulary to comprehend him by speaking back to her. Train her. And teach her never to settle for a man. Teach her it's forbidden for her to lie with man. This is when you create that communication. Anything that treats you tough, dear daughter, you're going to treat like a lady. It's forbidden for you to be with it. Okay, you are the fruit of society, of life. If it doesn't handle you with delicacy, gentleness, it's not worthy of you. When you have conversation, teach her how to listen, learn, and love herself. She already loves you. Teach her what you see about her. If God sees her as a goddess, and you see your daughter as that lady, that gentle, not the woman in her. You don't want nothing to do with the woman in her. And that is between her and her mother. Her mother gonna teach her how to be strong and tough. Her mother gonna raise that man in her woman, that male in her female. Make her strong, tough, and independent so she don't have to need a man, want a man, or rely on a man. When you telling her to run from a man, because her second thing that transcends her into a woman is the loss of her virginity, you tell her mother, teach her to run from a man because no man is good for her. Only a gentleman. These is the apprenticeship course that we go through everyday life with our children. And we're not aware of it. We need to put it into words. We need to write it down so they understand what they're learning from us. We emulating, imitating. Mom is raising a son to be a gentleman. And she will act like a lady. The better mother is not a woman mother, but it's a lady mother. Okay? The better father is not a man father, it's a gentle father. And that's what you're going to display inside the home. She'll teach him how to be a gentleman. You'll demonstrate how being a gentleman. Your actions speak louder than her words. You may talk tough outside, but inside you're going to speak gentle. You may eat a hot dog with dirty hands, but inside you can wash your hands. You may walk in the mud and shit outside in your boots, but you're going to take them on when you enter the home. A man is on the outside. You're going to teach your son that, but a gentleman is on the inside. And if you haven't, you need to. Nobody's going to let a man inside their home when they have the decision of a gentleman. They expect that creature to come into anybody else's home and be respectful in their home. That is not your kingdom. That is somewhere else, and you be a gentleman. A man is a disrespectful creature, but a gentleman is a respectful creature. You have to teach your children this and understand it. When you go to your friend's house, you better go inside their home and respect and take your shoes off. You can be a little tomboy man outside, but inside somebody else's home, you act with respect. You appreciate. You don't put your feet on the table, on the couches, or anywhere, okay? These are the mannerisms that we're not teaching our children, and we're not passing on because we're not conscious of it. We assume. You know what assumptions makes, as is you and me. Okay? And so we got to know to teach our children this. And to be precise. Right now, they are stuck as a child of man, not the child of God. The child of man is a woman and a man. That's why the marriage is between a man and a woman. And then guess what? They get upset when two women want to get married. There's nothing wrong with that. That is that she wants to be treated gentle, even though she's going to act tough because her man and her man is going to equal a full man. Do you understand? Jesus did not have a man father. You don't need a male to raise a child. Can it be done? Absolutely. Is it good to have something missing? No, but if you're conscious on what that child's going to learn from them parents, then you take it. It's not for me to judge or say. That's not me. Okay? But God don't bless the marriage between man and man, woman and woman, or man and woman. That is a marriage between man. God bless the marriage is when any male cross the thresholds of heaven's gates. That is a soul-bound marriage. That is a soul-bound marriage. You're bounded by that, regardless if you get married in the eyes of man, but in the eyes of God, you cross the thresholds of heaven's gates on earth. You better always respect that goddess, his daughter. And especially if she gave you her virginity. You still don't get married to her. If you ever see her somewhere in life and you don't reach out to be there for her, man may not know that, but God knows that. God's spirit is inside of you. And however you may suppress to not do that, you got to take that up in heaven's the day that you go to heaven gates. You're going to have to answer for that. So you may be able to live with that, but I would not want to die with that. Address that now. Have a blessed day, Spirit Talker.